Hey guys, what's up? It's Klumble. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video, we're going to be going over some broken spell combos and just some really interesting spell combos that you guys might not have ever seen or you might have actually done before. So yeah, if you guys do find this helpful and you do enjoy the video, as always, make sure to like button and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, the first spell combo is going to be using the Arresto Momentum or even Glacius. Now, what you can actually do, say you freeze somebody and you run behind them, or you slow them down in time in the air, you can actually go up behind them and use Petrificus Totalus and just insta-kill them, literally just instantly. Now you can do this with the wolves as well. A lot of the enemies, you can't do it with any of the bosses or the trolls, but any of just like the common enemy, the common dark mages, you can run up behind them and then just turn them into stone, and then they just die and do a ton of damage, just insta kill them. Now this is just very useful if you say again use the momentum spell and then you're running by them, or even if you say like you use Accio and then you bring them towards you, you can either freeze them in place or slow them down in time, and then you can just press square and you just get an insta kill. My gameplay, I didn't realize you could do this at first until once I actually got the spell, the Arresto Momentum spell, and I walked up to the people. I'm like, wait, I can just press square and then they'll just instantly die. So I don't know if you guys knew this before, but it's a really good combination, and it can get you out of some very tough situations in the game if you find yourself in those situations. Another broken spell combo that I have been using lately is also going to be involving Glacius and most of the fire spells, especially Diffendo. Now, Diffendo, you have Diffendo, then you have Confringo, and you also have Bombarda. So it's probably like the most damage is going to be Glacius, and then you hit him with Diffendo, and then second would be Bombarda, and then third would be Confringo. The only hard or tricky part when doing this is if you say you use Glacius, then you freeze them. Sometimes you will get distracted if there's like a bunch of different enemies around you, and then like the freezing effect will go away and you won't be able to hit them with a certain spell, or if it's just not, timed properly. Or let's say you freeze them and then you hit them with a regular attack, then the freeze effect will go away. But if you combo this, you freeze them with Glacius and then you hit them with Diffendo, then you are going to do a ton of damage. And if you really want to do a lot of damage, you can make the Maxima Potion, which is going to increase the drinker's spell damage for a limited amount of time, that time being 20 seconds. And all you need for that is going to be Leech Juice and a Spider Fang, and then you will basically just instantly double your damage for the next 20 seconds. So if you're using this, make sure you use some of these combos, because you are absolutely going to just deal a whole ton of damage. Now, a really cool thing you can do with the Mudbogs creatures is, let's say they attack you and they're doing like their long range tongue attack. Right before they do it, if you use Levioso on them, you can bring them into the air, their tongue will stick up, and then you can hit them with Diffendo, basically slicing their tongue. It's actually like an achievement thing where you're supposed to do it, and then you will deal a ton of damage, and depending on what level and how much damage you do, you'll just insta kill them 99% of the time. So that's really cool. And I also don't know what happened here. They weren't moving, and then I just died. Now, a really good tip with Glacius and just like catching any beast in general is you can actually use Glacius on the beast and then freeze them, and then they'll just sit there, be frozen, and super easy to catch, especially for Thestrals, since those are going to be 5 ticks. Like the puff schemes aren't going to be too hard. But if you're having any problem or trouble trying to, let's say, catch a certain creature, you can use Glacius and just freeze them in place. So another good combination that I've been using lately in the game is going to involve Descendo and any spell that's going to airborne your enemy. What I mean by that is you're going to throw them up in the air. You can either use Accio, which I use a lot. It's going to bring them closer to you and airborne them. and then you're going to slam them down with Descendo. Again, it's going to cause a lot of damage. You can use Levioso, or you can even use Arresto Momentum, which then with the Arresto Momentum, if you want to, you can use Petrificus Totalus. You have that as an option as well if you want to do that. So I've noticed that I've been running, for a lot of my spells, I'm always usually running Glacius, either Momentum or some sort of Levioso. Usually Momentum. I have definitely Diffendo, and then usually I'd say Bombardo. And if you were to change one of those, I would probably change one of the Levioso or the Resto Momentum spell to Accio, because that's still going to bring them closer to you, and airboard them as well. So I like using the Accio and Descendo with the Glacius and the Diffendo combination. So you're literally always going to do a ton of damage with these combos. And as you level up throughout the game, you have the talent point section. So if we go over to these spells, a lot of these, like Bombarda, then cause Explosion Blast with a massive area effect. So once you start upgrading your spells, like with certain things, actually I want to get this as well. I don't know why I don't have that, but like this one, Descendo Slam, when you slam them down, it's also gonna cause a shockwave. So just kind of look through these and see what you can upgrade based upon what level you are. And it's just really good. Diffendo is like one of my most like across the board go to just damaging spells for me right now. And this one actually is going to slice through impacted enemies to strike additional targets. So that is really cool as well. And then like this as well with the Accio, you can bring multiple enemies to you and then combo them however you would like. Which I think it's really nice that they added this. It adds more flair to the game. Again, you can add the dark arts. I'm thinking of making a stealth build, so make sure to comment down below if you guys use any certain type of builds, stealth builds, if you're going just strictly dark arts, whatever you guys are using, because there are so many different ways that you can play this game. I mean, for the longest time I was using Expelliarmus, and then I love using this, and then with the curse damage, and then throwing the weapon back at them. So that's really cool to use. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. As always, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. I really do appreciate all the support. And yeah, don't forget to comment down below your spell combos or what you've been using. Any combo is a good combo. And yeah, this combo, I will catch you guys in the next one.